You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Right now, in this very moment, you have the power to change everything. The way you see yourself, the way you approach challenges, the way you chase your goals has the power to change your life. It all starts with a single, game-changing decision. Act as if you are the best. No one is better than you. This isn't about arrogance, nor is it about pretending to be something you're not. It's about stepping into the person you are destined to become before the world even realizes it. The most successful people in history didn't wait for permission to believe in themselves. They didn't wait for external validation before they acted. They decided first, moved with confidence, and let the results follow. Think about the greatest athletes, leaders, and visionaries. Muhammad Ali didn't wait for the world to call him the greatest. He declared it first. Steve Jobs didn't ask for permission to change the tech industry. He believed in his vision before anyone else did. Every breakthrough, every revolution, every extraordinary achievement started with a simple belief. I belong here. I am meant for greatness. When you act as if you are the best, something shifts inside you. Your confidence rises. Your actions align with your goals. The world starts to treat you differently because you carry yourself differently. And in time, what started as a mindset becomes your reality. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how this shift can transform your confidence, your career, your relationships, your entire life. Stay with me as I break down how to step into the best version of yourself. Let's dive in. Number 1, the power of acting as if. What if the biggest shift you could make in your life wasn't about talent, intelligence, or luck, but about mindset? The way you carry yourself, the way you think, and the way you act can completely change the trajectory of your life. This is the essence of acting as if you are the best, not as a form of arrogance, but as a psychological tool to unlock your highest potential. Too many people wait until they feel confident before taking action, not realizing that confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Every great achiever, from elite athletes to world-changing entrepreneurs, had to convince themselves they were worthy of success before the world agreed. Muhammad Ali didn't wait for the world to crown him the greatest. He declared it, trained for it, and fought like it until the world had no choice but to believe him. Steve Jobs didn't hesitate to present himself as a visionary. He acted as if he was already the leader in technology, and that belief shaped reality. The truth is, people don't treat you based on your potential. They treat you based on how you present yourself. When you walk, talk, and act as if you are the best, you naturally begin to attract respect, opportunities, and success. Your brain is a powerful tool, and science backs up this idea. Research in neuroscience shows that the brain doesn't always differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. When you act with confidence, move with certainty, and embody the persona of success, your brain starts to believe it's true. This belief then influences your decisions, your habits, and ultimately your results. It's a cycle. Your actions reinforce your beliefs, which then reinforce your actions. This is how some people seem to rise effortlessly in their careers and lives, while others struggle with self-doubt. The difference: the successful ones decide first. Unfortunately, most people get this process completely backward. They think they need proof before they can feel confident. They wait for a promotion to feel like a leader, for a big break to feel like a winner, or for external validation before they believe in their worth. But success doesn't work that way. The people who get ahead in life are the ones who step into their future identity before reality confirms it. They train, speak, and act as if they already belong at the top, and in doing so, they rise to the occasion. This doesn't mean you fake expertise or deceive others. It means aligning your actions and thoughts with the level of success you aspire to. If you want to be seen as a leader, start carrying yourself like one. If you want to excel in business, operate with the confidence and discipline of someone already successful. The moment you start acting as if you are the best, you begin to transform into that very person. Number 2, reprogramming your mindset for success. The greatest barrier to success isn't talent, resources, or luck. It's your own mind. Most people live within invisible walls of self-doubt and limiting beliefs, convinced they're not good enough or ready to achieve greatness. But here's the truth. Your mindset shapes your reality. Every belief you hold, whether empowering or limiting, acts as a filter, through which you see the world. If you believe you are capable, you will find evidence to support that belief. If you believe you are destined to struggle, your mind will seek out proof of that as well. Success isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's for those who are willing to reprogram their minds to align with their highest potential. From an early age, we are programmed by our environment. Parents, teachers, society, and even past failures shape how we think about ourselves. If you were told to be realistic, or that success is only for the lucky, you may have unknowingly absorbed those limiting beliefs. Perhaps you've failed in the past, and instead of seeing it as a learning experience, you internalized it as proof that you're not capable. These subconscious programs dictate how you act, how you react, and what you expect from life. But here's the good news. You can rewrite your programming. Your brain is neuroplastic. It can change, adapt, and be reconditioned to support success, instead of self-doubt. The first step in reprogramming your mind is awareness. Most people don't even realize the negative scripts running through their heads. Pay close attention to your thoughts. What do you tell yourself when facing a challenge? Do you hear whispers of, "I'm not smart enough, I'm not lucky like others, or I'm not ready yet"? These thoughts aren't facts. They're outdated programs running on autopilot. Once you recognize these limiting beliefs, you can challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? Where is the evidence that contradicts it? More often than not, you'll realize these are just mental chains keeping you small. The next step is replacing those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," tell yourself, "I am capable, I am growing, I am improving every day." Instead of thinking, "I'm terrible at public speaking," affirm, "I am becoming a confident and engaging speaker." Words shape thoughts, and thoughts dictate actions. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the more they become ingrained in your subconscious until they become your new default mindset. Think of your brain like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, negativity will grow. But if you plant seeds of confidence and success, you will eventually harvest greatness. Another powerful technique to reprogram your mind is visualization. Your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is why top athletes mentally rehearse their performances before stepping onto the field. If you see yourself succeeding, speaking with confidence, or walking into a room with presence, your mind starts believing it's reality. Every day, spend a few minutes visualizing your success. Feel it as if it has already happened. See yourself achieving your goals, hear the applause, experience the emotions of victory. Over time, this practice rewires your subconscious, making success feel natural rather than foreign. The final step is consistent action. Your mindset won't change overnight, but the more you act in alignment with your new beliefs, the faster your brain adapts. If you want to be confident, start speaking up even when you feel nervous. If you want to be disciplined, follow through on small commitments daily. Every time you act as if you are already that person, you reinforce your new identity. Eventually, you won't be acting successful, confident, or disciplined. You will simply be that person. Reprogramming your mind isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. But if you commit to this process, the transformation will be undeniable. One day, you'll wake up and realize that the old version of you, the one filled with hesitation and self-doubt, is gone. In its place will be someone who expects success, moves with confidence, and takes bold action without second-guessing. Because when you change your mindset, you change your reality. The world won't hand you success. You have to program yourself to create it. And the moment you do, everything in your life will begin to shift. Number 3, walk, talk, and think like the best. Confidence isn't something you are born with. It's something you build. It's a skill, a habit, and most importantly, a decision. Many people assume that confidence comes from accomplishments, external validation, or years of experience. But the truth is, confidence is created internally long before it manifests externally. It starts with how you walk, talk, and think. The most successful and charismatic people in the world don't wait to feel confident. They act as if they already are. This is the secret formula to confidence. And once you understand it, you can apply it to every area of your life. The way you carry yourself speaks volumes before you ever open your mouth. Your posture, movements, and facial expressions send subconscious signals not only to others, but also to your own mind. Research in psychology has shown that power poses and open body language instantly increase testosterone, the dominance hormone, and lower cortisol, the stress hormone. When you stand tall, shoulders back, and chest open, your brain interprets it as a sign of confidence, making you feel more powerful. On the other hand, when you slouch, avoid eye contact, or shrink yourself, your brain reinforces insecurity and self-doubt. The way you move shapes your internal state. So from this moment forward, walk like someone who belongs wherever they go. Move with intention, look people in the eye, and take up space. Even if you don't feel confident yet, your body will trick your mind into believing it. Now let's talk about your voice and the way you speak. The most influential people in history don't just have great ideas, they know how to deliver them. Think of speakers like Martin Luther King Jr. or Oprah Winfrey. They have a commanding presence not because they shout the loudest, but because they speak with conviction, clarity, and control. They don't rush their words, they don't fill their sentences with or I think, and they don't mumble. Instead, they own their voice. If you want to sound confident, slow down. Speak deliberately. Project your voice so that it carries, pause when necessary, and allow your words to land. Even if you're nervous, act as if you are the most confident person in the room, and your brain will follow suit. Your voice has the power to shape how people perceive you, and more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Equally important is the way you think and talk to yourself. Confidence is an inside job. If your inner dialogue is filled with self-doubt, no amount of good posture or strong speech will compensate for it. The way you speak to yourself directly impacts your actions and mindset. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I don't belong here," you are reinforcing insecurity. But if you replace those thoughts with powerful affirmations, such as "I am capable," "I am prepared," "I am the best at what I do," your mind will start to believe it. Confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting yourself to figure things out. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the more natural they become. One of the fastest ways to build confidence is by stepping into discomfort daily. Most people assume that confidence comes before action. But in reality, confidence is the result of action. The more you expose yourself to challenges, the stronger your confidence grows. Speak up in meetings. Introduce yourself to strangers. Try things you're not yet good at. Every time you push yourself past fear, you reinforce the idea that you are capable, resilient, and worthy. People who are confident aren't fearless. They just refuse to let fear stop them. They understand that setbacks and failures are part of the process. When you act as if you're the best, you're not claiming to be perfect. You're committing to improvement, no matter what obstacles come your way. Another crucial aspect of confidence is how you handle failure. Truly confident people don't avoid failure. They embrace it. They know that every misstep is a stepping stone to success. They don't let fear of judgment or rejection hold them back, because they understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a lesson for growth. When you act as if you are the best, you are not saying that you'll never fail. You are saying that even if you fail, you will get back up stronger than before. Confidence is about resilience, about trusting yourself even when things don't go as planned. So what's the formula for unshakable confidence? Move like a champion, speak like a leader, think like a winner, walk with purpose, project your voice, eliminate self-doubt, and take action even when you're scared. The more you practice these behaviors, the more natural they become. Before you know it, you won't just be acting confident, you'll be the most confident version of yourself. And when you do that, the world will respond accordingly. Number 4, overcoming fear and doubt through action. Fear is the silent force that holds more people back than any external obstacle ever could. It keeps dreams locked away, prevents action, and convinces even the most talented individuals that they are not ready, not good enough, or not capable of success. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. It whispers worst-case scenarios in your mind, exaggerating the risks while downplaying your potential. Fear is not reality. It is a mental projection, a protective mechanism designed to keep you safe. But safety doesn't lead to success. Those who achieve greatness are not fearless. They are simply those who refuse to let fear control them. The only way to overcome fear and doubt is through immediate, decisive action. Most people believe that confidence comes first, that they need to feel ready before they take action. But the reality is the opposite. Action creates confidence. The more you do something, the more competent and fearless you become. The problem is that most people wait. They wait until they feel ready before they take action. But the truth is, you will never feel ready. There will never be a perfect moment to step out of your comfort zone. If you wait for fear to disappear before you act, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. The only way to eliminate fear is to face it head on. Think about a time when you were terrified to do something. Maybe it was speaking in front of a crowd, asking for a promotion, or stepping into an unfamiliar situation. Before you took action, fear was loud and overwhelming. But the moment you actually did it, what happened? The fear started to fade. That's because fear thrives in inaction. It feeds on hesitation, overthinking, and avoidance. But action destroys fear. The moment you move toward the thing that scares you, fear loses its power. One of the most effective ways to break free from fear is by using the 5-second rule. The concept is simple. The moment you feel hesitation creeping in, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take action immediately. The longer you wait, the more your brain will talk you out of it. If you need to make a difficult phone call, count down and dial the number before you can overthink it. If you want to ask a question in a meeting, count down and speak before self-doubt stops you. If you need to introduce yourself to someone important, don't hesitate. Just act. Interrupt hesitation with action, and fear won't have time to grow. Another powerful way to dismantle fear is through exposure therapy. The more you face your fears in small, manageable doses, the less intimidating they become. If public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking in small groups, then gradually increase the audience size. If you fear rejection, practice getting rejected on purpose. Ask for discounts at stores. Start conversations with strangers, or apply for jobs you think are out of your league. When you repeatedly expose yourself to fear, your brain rewires itself to see it as normal, rather than dangerous. Reframing fear is another game changer. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, recognize it as a green light. Fear is proof that you are growing. The people who stay in their comfort zones never feel fear because they're not doing anything challenging. But the people who achieve greatness are constantly stepping into discomfort. If you feel fear, congratulations. It means you're on the right path. Your body isn't telling you to stop. It's telling you that you're stepping into something important. When you recognize fear as a sign of growth, you can start using it as fuel instead of allowing it to paralyze you. Another key to overcoming fear is taking responsibility for your emotions. Many people allow fear to dictate their actions because they believe they have no control over it. But emotions are not commands, they are suggestions. You can feel fear and still choose to take action. You can feel doubt and still move forward. The most successful people in the world feel fear just like everyone else, but they act despite it. They understand that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to push forward in spite of it. At the end of the day, fear is nothing but an illusion. It is a projection of something that hasn't even happened yet. And if it hasn't happened, that means it's not real. The only real thing is what you choose to do in this moment. You can let fear control you, or you can use it as a challenge. Every time you feel afraid, remind yourself, this is not a stop sign. This is proof that I'm growing. So how do you become fearless? You don't. You act despite fear, and in doing so, you become unstoppable. You take the leap. You start before you're ready. You train your mind to see fear as an ally, not an enemy. Because the people who achieve greatness aren't the ones who never feel fear. They're the ones who refuse to let it stop them. And today you make that choice too. Number 5, how to demand more from yourself. Your life is a direct reflection of the standards you set for yourself. Every decision you make, how hard you work, how you treat your body, how you allow others to treat you, stems from what you tolerate. The problem is, most people settle for good enough. They accept mediocrity in their careers, health, relationships, and personal growth, then wonder why they never reach their full potential. But here's the truth. Average standards create an average life. High standards create excellence. If you want to stand out, if you want to achieve extraordinary success, you must demand more from yourself than anyone else ever would. The most successful people in the world didn't get there by doing the bare minimum. They set higher expectations for themselves than the world set for them. Michael Jordan didn't just show up to practice, he trained harder than anyone else. Serena Williams didn't just rely on natural talent. She pushed her body and mind beyond what seemed possible. These individuals weren't born superior. They simply refused to accept mediocrity. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't isn't talent. It's the level of standards they hold themselves to every single day. The truth is, no one is coming to push you. No one is going to force you to wake up early, go to the gym, stay disciplined in your work, or give up distractions. That has to come from you. If you don't demand greatness from yourself, life will give you whatever you're willing to accept. If you're okay with being inconsistent, you'll have inconsistent results. If you allow yourself to procrastinate, your dreams will remain dreams. If you don't set a high standard for discipline, focus, and resilience, you'll never experience the success that only comes from those habits. Your results in life are simply a reflection of the standards you choose to live by. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that high standards only apply to big goals like financial success or career achievements. But true excellence is about demanding the best from yourself in every area of life. It means being disciplined with your health, eating well, exercising, and taking care of your body, because energy and vitality fuel success. It means setting high standards in your work, delivering more than what's expected, being a leader and taking pride in everything you do. It means maintaining high standards in your relationships, refusing to tolerate toxic people, surrounding yourself with those who elevate you, and being the best partner, friend, or family member you can be. When you raise your standards in every area, you elevate your entire life. So how do you raise your standards? It starts with one simple but powerful question. What am I tolerating in my life right now that I know isn't good enough? Maybe you're tolerating excuses, telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Maybe you're tolerating inconsistency, working hard for a few days, then losing focus. Maybe you're tolerating negativity, allowing toxic thoughts, habits, or people to drain your potential. The first step to demanding more from yourself is eliminating anything beneath what you truly want and deserve. Once you identify what needs to change, the next step is to commit to a new baseline. If you decide that from now on, you will not tolerate skipping workouts, then skipping is no longer an option. If you decide that you will no longer allow yourself to procrastinate, then discipline becomes your new standard. If you decide that you deserve a life filled with success, growth, and positivity, then you must remove anything that does not align with that vision. High standards aren't about perfection. They're about consistency in your commitment to excellence. Of course, there will be moments when it's hard, when you're tired, unmotivated, or tempted to take the easy way out. But that's when high standards matter most, because anyone can be great when it's easy. True excellence is built when you choose discipline, even when you don't feel like it. That's what separates the best from the rest. Champions don't make excuses. They make commitments. They don't lower their standards to match their circumstances. They raise their performance to meet their standards. At the end of the day, success is never about luck. It's about what you demand from yourself every single day. If you want more from life, demand more from yourself. Set a new standard. Refuse to accept anything less than excellence. Because when you expect more, do more, and push for more, you'll get more. And that's how you create an extraordinary life. Number 6, how to feel like the best. Your mind controls your body, but your body also controls your mind. The way you move, breathe, and carry yourself determines not only how others perceive you, but more importantly, how you perceive yourself. If you want to feel like the best, you must start using your physiology to trigger confidence, power, and certainty. You cannot expect to feel unstoppable while slouching, breathing shallowly, and carrying yourself with hesitation. Your body sends signals to your brain about your emotional state. And if you're walking, talking, and standing like someone who is unsure, guess what? your mind will believe it. But if you move like someone who is powerful, strong, and dominant, your brain has no choice but to align with that energy. This is the hidden key to feeling like the best, using your body to program your mind. One of the fastest ways to change your emotional state is to change your posture. Research has shown that your body language affects not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. When you stand tall, shoulders